Let me tell you something. I looked out my back door and saw nothing but concrete, a sad, forgotten patch of dirt. People called it a backyard. I called it a missed opportunity. This little space was a reflection of the world around me, paved over, ignored, waiting for someone to see its potential. I was tired of driving miles for tasteless tomatoes. I wanted real food with soul grown by my own hands. But it was more than just a meal. It was rebellion, defiance. They say you need acres to grow food. That's a lie. Growing your own food is freedom. It's taking back your health, your power. I saw that tiny patch not as a limitation but as a canvas for revolution. The challenge: how do you turn a postage stamp-sized yard into a source of life? I had to be creative to see every inch as an opportunity. This wasn't just gardening, it was a design project to change my environment and my life. Food should be beautiful and accessible to everyone. Why plant flowers you can't eat? Why waste space on lawns? I envisioned a space that was productive and a work of art. I wanted to inspire others to see a grocery store, not a graveyard for weeds. The mission was set: transform urban neglect into a vibrant, edible oasis. It was time to grow some shit. No more waiting for change. I was ready to dig in. Planning is everything. You can't just throw seeds and hope for the best. I grabbed paper and pencil, mapping where the sun hit. Sunny, shady, in between. Every spot could grow something different. This was strategy, not just planting. The ground is one dimension, but what about up? Vertical gardening became my secret weapon. Trellises for beans and cucumbers, baskets from overhangs, shelves for pots. Going vertical multiplies your space. Don't just look down, look up. For the ground, I needed control. The dirt was questionable, so I built simple raised beds. Frames filled with rich compost. Perfect growing environments from scratch. Raised beds save your back and keep things organized. Containers were the final piece. Old buckets, pots, grow bags. Each a home for a different plant. A pot of basil by the door, a bucket of tomatoes, a window box of lettuce. Containers give you flexibility. If a plant isn't happy, move it. Your garden becomes a living, movable feast. Every inch, every level, every container, an opportunity. The blueprint was set. I was ready to build my green rebellion. No excuses, just solutions. The revolution would be designed. And it started with a plan. Now for the fun part, choosing the plants. In a small garden, every plant has to earn its spot. I picked compact, productive varieties, the fighters. Grow what you love to eat. No point in kale if you hate kale. Tomatoes were a must, but only the determinate or patio types. Perfect for containers. Cherry tomatoes for snacking, compact paste tomatoes for sauces. Next up, greens, spinach, Swiss chard, and loose leaf lettuce. Harvest again and again. Forget head lettuce. Loose leaf gives you a fresh salad every day. These plants are efficient, all about continuous production in tight spaces. And herbs. Don't forget the herbs. Basil by the kitchen door, mint in its own pot. It'll take over if you let it. Rosemary, thyme, oregano. Herbs thrive in small pots and change your cooking forever. Fresh herbs are a simple luxury everyone deserves. Every plant had a purpose. Every choice was intentional. This was a curated collection, not a random mix. The right plants make all the difference. They turn a small space into a powerhouse. My garden was ready for the fight. Every leaf, every fruit, every herb, chosen for impact. That's how you win in a concrete jungle. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty soil. Don't use any old dirt. Build good soil. Dark, rich, full of life. Compost is black gold. Kitchen scraps, leaves, grass. Feed your soil and it feeds your plants. I made a simple compost pile in the corner. Water is life, but be smart. Containers dry out fast. Check the soil daily. If it's dry an inch down, water it. Water the soil, not the leaves. Keep disease away. A watering can with a long spout gets water right to the roots. Pay attention to your plants. They'll tell you what they need. Pests will show up. Don't reach for chemicals. Knock them off with water. Use a mild soap spray for aphids. Work with nature, not against it. Healthy soil and plants mean fewer problems. Companion planting helps. Marigolds around tomatoes, nasturtiums to attract aphids away. Create a little community in your garden. It's about balance, not control. Every action supports the system. Healthy soil, mindful watering, natural pest control. That's how you keep it real. The garden thrives when you work with nature. It's all connected. That's the secret. There's nothing like the first harvest. I picked my first ripe cherry tomato, still warm from the sun. The flavor exploded. Sweet, tangy, real. This tomato had a story. Sun, soil, water, care. My care. I was tasting freedom, the result of my own rebellion. Harvest became a ritual. Lettuce for salad, spinach for eggs, basil for pizza. The garden fed my family and changed how we ate. My kids, once picky, now picked beans and ate snap peas like candy. When you grow it, it tastes different. It's personal. It wasn't just about saving money. It was about connection. I knew exactly what went into our food. Good soil, clean water, sunshine. We spent more time outside, planning meals around what was ready to pick. The garden became a gathering place, a source of pride. I had so many tomatoes I shared with neighbors. It started conversations, built friendships. A little garden became a tool for community. It showed what was possible. Every meal was a celebration of health, community, and control. The garden changed more than our plates. It changed our lives. That's the real harvest. That's freedom. As my garden grew, so did I. I noticed the bees, the dew, the rhythm of the seasons. My patch of green became a sanctuary, a place to de-stress and connect. The environmental impact was real, 0 food miles, compost instead of landfill, a habitat for pollinators. My tiny garden was an act of stewardship. It became an educational tool for my kids. They learned where food comes from, how plants grow, lessons in patience, responsibility, and self-sufficiency. The biggest ripple was inspiration. My neighbor started a container garden. Someone else built a raised bed. My rebellion was contagious. It showed people they didn't have to accept the status quo. One garden became a beacon of hope. We can build a better world, one backyard at a time. It starts small, but the impact spreads. That's the power of a tiny garden. It's more than food. It's a movement. And it starts with you. You've heard my story. Now it's your turn. No excuses. If you have sun, you can grow food. Stop focusing on what you lack. See the opportunity. Your space isn't too small. Your imagination is the only limit. Start small. Plant basil in a pot, lettuce in a window box. Watch something grow because of your care. Success breeds confidence. 1 pot becomes 2, then 4. The most important step is the first one. Just start. Get your hands dirty. Make mistakes. Learn. Grow. This is more than gardening. It's defiance. Every seed is a vote for a better food system. Every harvest is a step towards self-sufficiency. You're taking power back. Don't let anyone tell you you can't. You can change your environment and your life. The world needs more rebels, more gardeners. Go find a container. Get good soil. Plant a seed. Taste the freedom. The revolution starts now, in your own backyard. Dig in.